Welcome to Live, Let Thrive, a podcast about the Airbnb life, the share economy, and everything in between. Here are your hosts, Myka and...
All right, so quick video. So I meant to get this uploaded this morning, but got busy. So today is April 1st. A lot of people about to be falling off the map. First mortgage payments due since our whole COVID-19 pandemic. Now I'm going to tell you my story of Wells Fargo and what they did, and pretty much how you can get forbearance pretty quickly, pretty easily. So, okay, so I think on March 13th, that's when they announced it a pandemic. I think that was the day. But anyways, whatever day that was that they announced that this was a pandemic, and that they would start giving out forbearances, all of that. The next morning, I called Wells Fargo. But what I did with Wells Fargo, I told them, I just said, hey, what's the process? So I guess they had an influx of calls. So the influx of calls, they were like, hey, well, here's the process. You just tell us if you can pay or not. I guess the lady might have mistaken what I said, because she put my mortgage in forbearance, which is fine because I can just call them and get it back. But it was a 111-minute wait, so I'm not tripping on it. But so this morning when I just logged in because I was like, let me see what's going on. So I logged in to Wells Fargo. I have multiple mortgages with them. The one that I think they put in forbearance, well, I know they put it in forbearance, I couldn't pay on it. So I was like, what the hell? So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just call them to get it changed over or whatever. And I'll tell you why I'm getting it changed over a little later. So the one that I could pay. So, but when I logged into Wells Fargo, I don't know if your banks are doing this, but I know for a fact Wells Fargo is doing this. If you just simply tell Wells Fargo, you can do it online too, because if you log into Wells Fargo and you want to pay your mortgage, there is a right under it, hey, if you can't pay, put in a request to get your payment suspended. As soon as you click that link, it's going to take you to another page. It's called a COVID-19 loan assistance request. Now, this page, this is why I should tell you, if you're going to forbear your mortgage, one, only do it if you have to. If you know you ain't got the payments, a tenant stopped paying rent, or you lost your job and you can't pay your mortgage, then do it. If not, there's a bunch of pros and cons to it. And we will be live with Chris Henry, who's been doing loan mods for almost the last 10 years. And he's going to give you the pros and cons to forbearing your mortgage and doing loan modifications. But anyways, I'm just going to show you what Wells Fargo is doing. Wells Fargo is bypassing the whole process. If you tell them you cannot pay, they automatic 3 months. They'll stop your payments. So, this is why I'm telling you to call them instead, because when you just do it online, it's a lot of gray area, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So on the COVID-19 loan assistance request page, it tells you your payments will be suspended for the next 3 months. You're not going to be making payments. There will be no late fees. We won't report a past due status for this account to the consumer reporting agencies, but this is where it gets great. They said at the end of the initial 3-month payment suspension, we will guide you on the next steps, which may include, meaning they're leaving it up in the air, a continuation of the payment suspension, meaning they forbear another 3 months, 6 months, whatever, or remove the missed payments to the end of the loan. That's what you want to happen. But I'm hearing people, and you'll find this out when we talk to Chris tomorrow live. Y'all check that out. This doesn't always happen. That's what you want to happen. This doesn't always happen. This is the other option. Or a modification to address a longer-term financial change that may impact your ability to keep up with the monthly payments. Pretty much that's a loan mod. They're going to modify the terms of your loan, which is you don't really want to happen. What you want to happen is to have the payments move to the end of the loan. But what you do here on this little page, all you're doing is you're checking 3 boxes. I have a financial hardship because of COVID-19. I'm requesting a payment suspension for this account, and I consent to allow Wells Fargo to contact me on my phone, on my mobile or phone through an automatic dialing system. What they're doing is they're just letting you forbear. But if you all those things I just read, It leaves it up in the air on what's going to happen afterwards. Now, I'm going to tell you a little snippet of talking with Chris. You might be responsible at the end of those 3 months. You might be responsible for a balloon payment where you have to pay all that money back up at once, right then and there. They're asking you for the last 3 months. This is what I personally think they're going to do, because we can't outsmart these banks. What I think they're going to do at the end of the 3 months, I think they're going to look and ask you for financial statements showing you lost income. And if you didn't lose income, they're going to ask you, hey, ante up right now. That's what I think. Remember, this isn't set in stone, but I'm telling you what I would do. Call Wells Fargo. If you're going to do this process, call Wells Fargo, tell them before they forbear your mortgage, be like, can you put it in writing to where you put my payments for the next 3 months at the end of my loan? That's what I want you to do. Don't do this online, because it's a bunch of gray area. Get it in writing, however they have to do it. Look, anything in real estate can be negotiated, but that's what you should do. Yeah, be careful with this online thing, because they're bypassing the whole process. If you just say, hey, I can't pay, boom, they're giving you forbearance. They're suspending your payments for 3 months, but you're going to owe that at one time. And also tell them when they put it at the end of the loan, put it in 3 separate payments. Or if you do extension of 6 months, 6 separate payments. So you're paying it, just adding 6 more months to the term of your loan. So yeah, just that's my advice to you. That's what happened. So when I logged into Wells Fargo, I seen those, and then I seen I couldn't pay one of my mortgages, which I'm going to call them about tomorrow, because they did say over the phone that you should be allowed to still pay your mortgage. But which, if they don't allow me, I'll just save that money, put it somewhere where you're not touching it, so you're not stuck with a balloon payment. But that's what happened on my end this morning with the whole mortgage forbearance. Remember, this is with the Wells Fargo as my lender. I don't know about the other lenders, but I know Wells Fargo. I think they got an influx of calls, so they were like, look, we can't handle the calls. Let's just give everyone forbearance and we'll handle it 3 months down the line. So that's my suggestion on what you should do. Give them a call, get things in writing as much as you can. And I also had another subject to talk to you guys about, which was I don't think we felt the full effect of this COVID-19 thing. And what I mean is, I think when the U.S. gets the all clear on this, I think we're about to really feel the economic impacts. So my thing is, for people who are arbitraging or own, if you have 1-bedroom units, cut the lease, sell them, get rid of them. And remember, this is strictly my opinion of what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to leave America in a financial the American citizens in a financial hardship where they have to downsize. When people downsize, they want cheaper rent. So my thing is, what I would tell you to do is cut all 1-bedroom leases, whatever. If you have leases and you're arbitraging, try to sell them first. If you can sell them or give them away, whatever you want to do. Just get your name, LLC, off the lease. And then if you do pick up arbitrages in this time, if they're not 2 bedrooms, don't pick them up. You should be focusing on room rentals right now. Because at the end of all of this, I know people are clearing their calendars, they're getting bookings back and all that. But I think where the demand is going to be is for cheaper housing. So what you want to do is you want to have multiple bedrooms available. So if you have 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bed, 2-bath, you can start breaking them down and renting by room. Rent traveling nurses. Like, people always say traveling nurses are cheap. Okay, but traveling nurses are going to be in high demand after all this. And if they are cheap, if you can get 3 of them paying you $700 a month, that's $2,100 a month. Most people, that's pretty good money. It's pretty good cash flow. Or if you could, since let's say you give them a master bedroom of their own, you can charge them $1,000 a month. So let's say you have 2-bed, 2-bath, you charge them $1,000 a piece, fully furnished, decked out. That's $2,000 a month on a lease, where you're probably paying, depending on where it's at, you might be paying $1,000, $1,200 a month as your lease payment every month. So as your rent payment every month. So my thing is, get bigger units right now. I think you should focus on getting bigger units. Smaller units, 1-bedroom. If you guys have been listening to the podcast, you guys have known I got rid of all my 1-bedroom units. The only thing I have is a 1-bedroom condo, which is really a liability right now. Luckily it is rented, but get bigger units. Get bigger units with multiple bathrooms. I think you can call it house hacking, but breaking down units into one bedrooms, I think that's where it's going to be, because after I've been talking to people that make millions of dollars a year on Airbnb. I've talked to people who have a few arbitrages here and there, and the people that did not get hit by this were people who had smaller units and they're doing corporate rentals. They're not depending upon Airbnb. So corporate rentals with smaller units, meaning multiple bedrooms in one house, or multiple bedrooms, like 2-bedroom, 2-bath, those people are not getting hit. Those are the people you want. There is going to be a demand for 1-bedrooms, but I'm saying it's a bigger demand if you have multiple bedrooms, and that's my plan and what I'm doing. So, that's my thing. If you can get rid of your 1-bedrooms, if you see 1-bedrooms are going to be causing you a problem, go ahead and get rid of them. Cut the lease, sell it. Whatever you got to do with it, get it out of your possession where you're responsible for it. So that's my personal prediction. But yeah, Wells Fargo, if you need forbearance or whatever, you can literally do it online. But my suggestion is to call them, see what you can get in writing. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I should have dropped this video this morning after I found out all this information, and sorry about that, but got busy. So, but yeah, catch us live tomorrow with Chris Henry. He's going to talk to us all about mortgage forbearance, loan mods, the pros and cons of them. So it's really interesting stuff, especially right now in this time where we don't know what's going to happen. And if you need that additional help, go ahead and seek it. But yeah, definitely know the pros and cons of it. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. Probably about probably noon, tomorrow noon. Yeah, tune in, check us out. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember to keep listening to Live, Let, Thrive. And I am out. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Live, Let, Thrive. Be sure to tune in next week for all the latest in the world of Airbnb and all that entails. Bye-bye.